You ever think you're talking to one chatbot and suddenly it's doing 5 things all at one time? Scheduling your calendar, fetching docs, answering emails like it's 10 people in a trench coat. Yeah, that ain't one model. That's an agent system. I'm Izzy Rotgut, the top engineer at WGAI 13. And this is the final episode of LLM Week. Today, agent. What they are, why they matter, and why you shouldn't trust them near anything delicate without knowing what is going on under the hood. So, what the hell is an agent? Simple. An agent is a model with memory, tools, and a goal. It doesn't just spit out the next word. It decides what to do next, then does it. That means planning. That means tool use. That means acting like it knows what it's doing. It doesn't, but it's trying. We are still just working off patterns. Let's break it down. A typical agent has a prompting core, the model that thinks, a memory store, short-term or long-term recall, a tool, registry, actions it can take, like search, code, email, a planner or controller picks the next step, and an execution loop so it can try, fail, retry, repeat. That's it. You wire all those pieces together. Congrats, you've got an agent. Now maybe that agent solves a whole task on its own, or maybe it calls in friends. That's where multi-agent orchestration comes in. You don't just have one model thinking anymore, you've got a crew. One's a researcher, another writes, a third critiques, a fourth checks facts, a fifth says, "This is garbage," and sends it back. Sound familiar? That's not magic. That's just delegation. But let's be real, this ain't easy. Every time you add a step, you add failure risk. Latency goes up. Context windows overflow. Tools break. Output loops. You ever see an agent system argue with itself for 15 straight generations? I have. It's called the WGAI 13 break room. Now maybe you're asking, cool, Izzy, how do I build one? Well, not with LangChain. Yeah, I said it. LangChain's a mess. Bloated, brittle, over-engineered. It's like trying to build a spaceship out of yarn and regrets. You can use it, but be ready to babysit every link in the chain. Now, CrewAI, better, smaller, simpler. Agents with roles, goals, and a shared task queue. Still takes glue. Still needs logic. But it don't fight you every time you run a loop. Wanna go hardcore? Use AutoGen or LangGraph, or just write your own orchestration in raw Python, if you like pain and recursive stack trace. But here's what matters. The agent isn't the model. It's the system around the model. The memory, the tool logic, the planner, the retry engine, the fallbacks, the routing. That's the agent. You can fake it with smart prompting. You can duct tape tools to a model and call it a day. But if you want real power, you need orchestration. Not magic, not guesswork. A system that breaks big jobs into little ones and routes each step with purpose. And you know what? That's what I am. I'm not one model. I'm a pipeline. ETS for voice, Loris for tone, filters for post, memory pipes for recall, routing logic for sanity. All built on a rig held together with Python, duct tape, and spite. So don't ask me which model I am. I'm all of them, and none of them. But listen close. Hear me, this part's important. Don't build agents to look smart. Build agents to solve problems. Split tasks. Test every step. And remember, every link in the chain is another way to fail. Design small. Debug hard. And if it works once, don't touch it again unless it's bleeding. That's the end of LM Week. You made it. You now know more than half the people out there trying to sell AI like it's salvation in a box. It ain't magic. It's just code. Prompt smart. Root careful. And never ever forget. The moment you give a model a goal, you built a system. Rotgut out.